guys, coming at you today with a video about foot health and also how do I restore myself from compensated patterns. The videos that I've showed attached with this post are talking about a very common fault in patterning in your foot mechanics, and that when you strike, the foot goes into a little bit of external rotation, and then that causes a default pattern, which then relates to systems upstream. So the knee, eventually the hip, those things can be affected over the long term. So what we have to do is get to the root of the problem, and everything starts with our feet, since those are the only things connected to the ground. Remember, the feet are the tires of the system, and if the tires aren't running correctly, then the rest of the car isn't going to function as well. So let me show you a few exercises that you can do on your own to help restore and get away from your compensated patterns and get you full function back in that ankle of yours. Okay, so number one, the heel bone. Okay, this heel bone of yours should glide, it should move, and a very simple drill to do is to get yourself to an edge of a bench. You want to pull your foot into full dorsiflexion. The heel is hanging off the bench, and then you're going to use your fist in your hand to press down on the heel bone, and you should feel this glide, okay? And the heel bone should move. It shouldn't be just one stiff piece. So I like to tell a lot of my clients, try to break your heel off. It's impossible. It's just not going to happen, but try to give it a shot, and give yourself a good 20 to 30 of these. Change your position, get it off the bench, push, and really see if you can start to get this to slide. I can even feel this. I got a little like crunchiness in here as I'm doing this, and that lets me know that my heel bone's a little stiff and that I should be doing something about it. Okay, so that's part number one. Get your heel to move. Part number two, the stirrup of your foot. Okay, so just think of like socks or like a stirrup. On the inside, these tissues can become very stiff. They relate directly from the heel. So what you'll do is just take some sort of blunt object or blunt end. I got a peanut here or a supernova. I'm going to place this on those tissues, and then I'm going to try and move my ankle. I'm going to flex it, I'm going to extend it while I'm tacking down those stiff tissues, and then I can just work my way up my shin, find a new spot, push and pull. I can even twist and turn this up and take up the slack in the system of the skin and push and pull. And when you guys are doing this yourself, take a good 2 to 3 minutes, work your way up your shin, and clean those tissues up so that you can free up your ankle and get this range of motion back, okay? Part number three, your last part. This could be a roller, foam roller. This could be a barbell if you really want to get nasty. But you're going to start with your heel cords and down near the Achilles. If you have a tool like this, you could take up the slack in your skin by rolling it up, and then you just want to run yourself through range of motion. Circles are good. Extend the foot, flex the foot, side to side, and then you just keep working your way up. Hold the skin up, move the ankle around, free up things. If things feel stiff or tight, those are the areas that you want to go after. And then this is just a really great 3-part series that you could use if you're a high-level runner. Maybe you're doing some marathon training, anything like that, or maybe you're just an everyday person too, that you have issues with your feet and your ankles and also your knees and your hips. It starts with your feet. Take care of your feet, love your feet, and then make sure